Welcome to Making Your Own Jewelry. How to make a glass and metal beaded necklace with matching earrings. This is the sequel to making your own bracelet. You're just a few simple steps away from having your own custom ensemble. Before you get started, you will need to gather your supplies. Everything you need can be found at your local hobby or craft store. For the necklace, you will need a beading board, tape measure, clippers, needle nose pliers, beading wire, glass and metal beads, crimp beads, and a lobster claw clasp with jump rings. Now that you have everything together, let's get started. First, you'll need to measure and cut your wire. I'm making a 20-inch necklace, so I'm cutting about 21 inches of wire. Place your beads at selected intervals on the bead board. These beads are placed at 2-inch intervals. Your first set of beads should be centered at midpoint of the wire. Start with a crimp bead, followed by a metal bead, the glass bead, another metal bead, and another crimp bead. When you have all the beads placed, pull your ends together to be sure the beads are centered. Once you have the beads centered, use the needle nose pliers to squeeze the two crimp beads flat. This holds the metal and glass beads in place on the wire and gives the illusion of floating beads. Now, lay your wire in the groove on the bead board, string the remaining beads on the wire, and squeeze the crimp beads flat for each set of beads. Let's take a look at some of the steps. Place your beads at 2-inch intervals. Begin squeezing crimp beads at the center of your necklace. Crimp beads are used to create an interesting interval. All crimp beads must be flattened to create the floating illusion. Lay the necklace on the board to double check all crimps. Now you're ready to finish by attaching the clasp. Thread the wire through a crimp bead, through the clasp jump ring, and back through the crimp bead. Pull the wire close to the jump ring, leaving just a small loop, and squeeze the crimp bead. Now you're ready to clip the excess wire. Repeat the threading and crimping process with the other half of the lobster claw clasp. Now you're ready to clip the excess wire. It's just that simple, and here's your necklace ready to wear. Now, let's get ready to make the earrings. Again, you'll need to gather your supplies. You'll need to get your round nose pliers, fish hook earring wire, head pins, and glass and metal beads. For the earrings, you will have cut your head pins to the desired length. These are about 1 1/4 inches long. A head pin is similar to a straight pin, but it is made for jewelry. It has a flat head on one end to keep the beads from falling off. Place a metal bead, followed by a glass bead, and then another metal bead onto the head pin. Once you have the beads placed, take your round nose pliers and form a loop with the piece of wire that is left sticking out. Once you have done this, take the fishhook earring wire and slightly open its loop. Attach the earring loop to the fishhook loop and close both loops. Repeat the process, and now you have a lovely pair of earrings. Let's take a look at some of the steps. Head pins are fairly soft and easy to cut with clippers. Place beads on the head pin, metal, glass, then metal again. Form a loop using the round nose pliers. Slightly open the loop on the fish hook earring loops. Attach the two loops together and securely close both loops. It's simply that easy to make your own earrings. The finished product is a customized set you can take pride in and enjoy wearing for years to come. Making Your Own Jewelry, How to Make a Glass and Metal Beaded Necklace and Earrings is a production of ITED 526.